Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Motive here. Today we're reacting to Kentucky Ballistics for the first time. I don't know how I haven't watched him yet, but I like guns. You know, pretty plain and simple. And no, that's not a dead tail sign that I'm an American, even though I am an American. I've always had an interest in guns and things of that sort. I am a gun owner, albeit it is a family heirloom. It's a 1912 Winchester 12 gauge. That's about it though. I would like to get into learning more about them as well as collecting them and stuff. So this is definitely right up my alley. Don't know how I haven't seen Kentucky Ballistics before, but hey, there's a first time for everything, right? And before we get into the thick of things, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Give me some suggestions or some nice things. And of course, check out the Twitter and check out the Twitch, where we're streaming almost every day. Now, let's check this out for the very first time.
Gee, wait, you saying that right there's a two-bore?
Yes, sir.
The two-bore blunderbuss.
Like that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
The biggest bore of all.
And I'll get your picture with it.
All right, that sounds like a good idea.
Look at how big that thing is. Look at the size of that barrel.
Give me a smile.
No, I don't smile.
Oh, come on. Give me a big smile.
Well, all right.
How?
What?
Nothing. I'm okay. My heart skipped a beat for a second. I'm fine. Let's try again. Give me a big smile.
Okay, all right.
Oh no.
Ah!
What?
Don't worry about it. I'm okay. Let's do it one more time. You're going to give me a big smile. And I'm going to count to 3, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whoa.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'll send that to you, buddy. Looks great.
Yeah, send it on over to my jitterbug.
My jitterbug? Oh my god. I haven't heard about those phones in a long time.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics.
What's
and
up,
you may
Scott?
not know this, but we have hit my 4-year anniversary since my 50 cal accident. For those of you that don't know, 4 years ago, I had a 50 BMG explode in my face. Long story short,
No
I had
kidding.
some ammunition that I was unaware was faulty and producing upwards of 4 times the normal operating pressures of a 50 BMG. As you can imagine, that did not end well. The gun exploded, breaking several bones in my face, my orbital bone, my nose. I went blind in my right eye, broke this finger, had a lacerated jugular, a punctured right lung, and lost a lot of bodily fluid. And the only reason we were able to make it to the hospital was from shoving my thumb into my own throat. Hence the shirts, just put a thumb in it for those of you who are new to the channel and do not understand what that means. There are a lot of other things that occurred that day.
I gotta pause for a second. Holy crap, I did not know that happened to the poor guy. But damn. Glad to still have you here, Scott. That's crazy. Malfunctioning guns are no joke. Like, that's crazy. So glad he made it out alive and is looking in relatively good health.
And probably other injuries that I failed to mention, and if you want to watch that original video, you can click the link in the description down below. But since then, I have fully recovered. They had to completely bone saw me open, including my collarbone, to remove a giant piece of metal from my lung, along with lots of other small pieces. Had to repair that lung, my jugular. I have titanium plates in my face, and they had to pin this finger back together. I give thanks to God that all I am left with now is a 15-inch neck scar, and my right eye is slightly blurry sometimes, and these gums are still numb, but that's about it. There was a point in time when I was laying in a hospital bed, and I did not think I would ever get to shoot another large bore firearm again and continue pursuing my passions. But that is why every year I try to find a bigger gun to celebrate my anniversary. And the one we have today...
Going through something like that must make you so thankful to be able to continue living your life the way it is.
Shirt. This year we have 50 cals make my neck itch. Here at the bottom, you have 1,460 days since last accident. Hopefully I don't have to change that after today. On this side, you have the Kentucky Ballistics logo, and on this side, you have the thumb logo. These are only going to be available for the next 30 days, and there is a link in the description.
That's a cool shirt, though.
Now it is time for me to introduce you to the newest addition to the channel, and boy is it a big one. Today I present to you
Oh my
the
God.
Mule. The Mule is a custom-built 2-bore blunderbuss. It is named the Mule because it is going to kick me like a mule. This is basically Punt Gun Junior. The Punt Gun is a 1-bore that shoots a 1-pound ball, but the Mule
Holy
is
crap.
a 2-bore blunderbuss that fires a half-pound ball. That is a 35.
That's crazy that this isn't even like the biggest bore gun he's got.
The 4-bore is 2,100 grains, and the 950 JDJ is 2,500 grains. Also, this behemoth only weighs 16 pounds and has a steel butt plate. I'm guessing that the Mule is probably going to kick me harder than any other firearm that I own. This thing will.
God, I would want a really thick, like, rubber one, wouldn't, right? To absorb that better?
That thing is producing 300 pounds of felt recoil. So let me give you a close-up of this.
Holy!
As you can see here, the Mule is a true 2-bore, measuring 1.32 inches in diameter. Like I said, this thing weighs 16 pounds, has a 24-inch barrel, and is fueled by black powder. I am very excited to try this thing out.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is going to be brutal, but also a very rare experience. There's probably only a handful of people throughout history that have had the pleasure of firing a true 2-bore, which is 1.32 inches in diameter.
I can tell you already, I'm never gonna fire a gun like that. The biggest gun I've ever fired was a 50 cal, and that thing had quite the kick to it. Other than that, just your normal run-of-the-mill rifles and shotguns. Nothing this extreme. Holy. If I tried to shoot that, I'd probably dislocate my shoulder at the minimum.
Probably only 5, now 6 in the entire world that even exists. So let's go get loaded up and finally try this thing out. The time is upon us to ride the lightning. The Mule is loaded up with 300 grains of black powder and a half-pound.
Bro is built too, so the fact that he says it's gonna hurt him, I'd be too scared to shoot it. I'm not built like that.
I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
You gonna shoot the truck?
I'm excited. Here we go. I'm going to have a looser stance.
Oh God. Wow!
Wow!
Dude, literally having the same reactions as me. Look at the recoil in not only from the gun, but oh, that can't feel good. Oh no. Jesus, it's like firing a cannon from your shoulder. Oof. Wow. The kick from that is crazy.
Wow. I'm gonna say that the 2-bore blunderbuss is nothing to shake a stick at. I believe that is our new hole.
Yeah. That looks like it.
Let me see. I'm gonna shove my stick down in there.
How deep did it go?
I made it about that far in. But I do not think.
Yeah, dirt's a really good bullet absorber.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Just a little sidetrack story. My grandfather had a cabin, and there was a giant sand dune in the backyard that we would use to practice shooting guns and stuff. Line up the tin cans on like a little wooden bench and everything, but it absorbs bullets really well. It doesn't ricochet, doesn't do any of that, so it's really safe for practicing.
That's pretty deep. So now I have the Mule loaded up with another 300 grains of black powder and a half-pound lead ball, and I'm going to try to hit that steel target over there, but that could be a little difficult because the blunderbuss does not have a sight. Okay.
I mean, just aim in the general direction. You should probably hit it right.
Oh, we managed to knock it over.
Yeah,
this thing
he hit
really
it.
Does kick like a mule.
The smoke kind of masks the shot. Also, look at are those metal bits coming out of the barrel? Oh yeah, there it is. Ooh! Yeah, it is! I think that's a part of the bullet. Damn, it left a nice divot in that thick piece of steel.
I don't know if you know this or not, but these steel targets are not easy to knock over. So the fact that we plowed this thing over is pretty impressive. Looks like I hit right there, which isn't too bad for a firearm that does not have a front sight on it.
Yeah, that was a good shot, dude.
This thing knocked it clean over. And then I assume whatever was left of that half-pound lead ball went that way. I will
Oh, it's a lead ball. That
thing
explains
is
it.
Kicking very
Lead is a
hard.
very soft metal.
Normally, with say the 950 JDJ,
So a high impact like that would make
I
it fall
can
into
shoot it
pieces.
a few times
sure.
before my shoulder actually starts throbbing. But after 2 shots with the 2-bore, my shoulder is already feeling it, and that steel butt plate is not helping.
Yeah.
Glad you could make it. Unfortunately for you, everything is working out fine today. Yeah. The nerve of those guys. Oh, that was almost the greatest table flip in the history of table
Why is he
flips.
flipping a table?
So what's really great about this 2-bore blunderbuss is it's pretty much a punt gun junior. This thing can shoot just about anything you can.
I have to
down
check
its
out.
giant hole. But
I
for
have
now,
to
we're
check
gonna
out this
start
punt
by trying
gun.
out some cornflake shot. These are basically just giant flakes of lead. They should be pretty nasty, and I'm going to have a whole half-pound in the mule, and I'm going to fire it at a 5-gallon water jug.
He's gonna shred that.
With our cornflakes. Let's start out the day with a nice, healthy breakfast. Here we go.
Just the delay from the flintlock hitting the thing to the gun actually firing. Just a nice delay. Jesus. Yeah, basically just obliterated it.
All right, smells like a bunch of rotten eggs over here. Let's take a look at our
yeah.
water jug.
Yep.
It got busted up pretty good. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ripped that thing apart. So those cornflakes were nutritious and delicious, but now I have another 5-gallon water jug, and this time we're going to hit it with buckshot. So a normal 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch buckshot round holds about 9 pellets of buckshot, and that is what buckshot looks like. The mule is going to be able to hold a half-pound of buckshot, so that's around 70 pellets.
Oh my God.
Looks like we got a little bit of a storm blowing in. Okie dokie, half-pound of buckshot. Here we go.
Oh yeah, you can hear it in the background.
Man, that kicks the snot out of you every single time.
What, he shot it like 4 times now? Dude, his shoulders gotta be killing him by now. The fact that it doesn't have like a proper stock on it is just like, oh wow. You can actually see all the pellets. And some of them were bouncing around inside the plastic too. You can see that.
We completely destroyed my 5-gallon water jug. There's actually
There's buckshot inside
one
of it.
buckshot pellet left in there. The only downside is it's going to be really hard to get these things refilled at the store. 5-gallon water jugs are cool and all, but I think we need something a little bigger for the 2-bore blunderbuss.
Big old barrel.
So how about a steel 55-gallon drum of water? Half-pound ball at a 55-gallon drum. Here we go.
I think it'll get stuck inside of the barrel, but blow through one side. Oh, it went clean through. Who am I kidding? Wow. 450 pounds. Yeah, that gun shoots a lot of force. I'm surprised your shoulder's still intact. Genuinely.
Right there. That's a big old hole. Oh, so we made it through the 55-gallon drum, blew out the back. This is great. great because my hands are dirty. Gonna go get those all nice and clean. Not really sure where the ball went though.
What the fuck?
Brakes on that truck aren't working too good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought about the Blunderbuss in the comment section down below.
That was
Be sure to
crazy.
Pick up a 4-year anniversary shirt.
That was a
Link in the
crazy
description down
gun.
below. Give this
Holy.
video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky
Yo,
Ballistics.
cheers, Scott.
And I'll see you next time.
Oh, now you got the truck stuck. You should be nice to that Chevy 1500. Those 90s Chevys are a gem. Oh, that's crazy. You know, I've never seen Kentucky Ballistics before, but I think you have a new avid watcher. I will subscribe on my main channel and keep watching you, but that's crazy. I want to see more Kentucky Ballistic videos, and I want to share my experiences with you guys watching these. So, if you want to see more Kentucky Ballistics, smash that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below saying you want to see more big gun action, because I'm invested now. And of course, keep a peep on the socials. But until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.